Thank you so much. I am deeply humbled by the recognition by the IHSA for what I really consider an effort of a lot of people, a lot of organizations. I have a lot of people to thank tonight, and I want to start with my family. My father was one of the first sportscasters in the country in New York in the 1930s. And although he did not give any pressure or encourage me to go that direction, I naturally gravitated to it. When I had the opportunity to come back to Aurora after graduating from college, I had the opportunity to begin working, and it has become a family labor of love, starting with my parents. My mother used to record all of the games. She was a college athlete, and she and my father both supported and encouraged my participation in broadcasting. I also want to thank my siblings, because when I was growing up, all of my younger brothers were enlisted to help with the broadcasts. They used to carry equipment, do color, and on one occasion, my brother Paul was even called into action to do a play-by-play when I came down with laryngitis the day of the game. When I got married to my dear wife, Mary Clark Ormond, 42 years ago, and I'd like her to stand over here because she deserves a lot of the credit. She shares my passion for School District 129 and West Aurora. And over the years, she's had to put up with a lot of strange hours, late meals or canceled meals. She's helped carry equipment, and I just can't say enough about what she has meant to me. I also want to thank my children, my son, Neal Allen IV, who is out in Oakland, California tonight. He was a West Aurora graduate, as are his two sisters, and they are here tonight. Laurel, who's been with the school district for 15 years in special education, and Chrissy, who shared my love for athletics, and she's now raised it to another level, being a producer for professional sports around the world. Chrissy and Laura, would you please stand? So my family has been very important to me over these years. But in addition, I want to thank, first of all, folks at the radio stations and television stations that I've worked for. The field of radio is a little bit uncertain, and I worked for WMRO in Aurora for 26 years until one day I got a call that the station had just been purchased, and the new management decided they didn't want to do any sports. And so 30 minutes later, I got a call from the other station in town saying they had heard about the sale of the station, and they wondered if I would pick up and start the broadcast with them. So I was unemployed for 30 minutes because I went to the Elgin West game that night, turned my sign around, and with duct tape put WKKD on the sign and kept on broadcasting. I was with WKKD for 10 years, and the last 20 have been with WBIG. And I want to express appreciation to their station manager, Steve Martin, Ryan Gatenby, the program director, for their support and picking up of the broadcast. I think as I look around the state, many towns and towns that had radio stations that did sports no longer are carrying sports. So it's very unique to have a town with a radio station that dedicates all of its games. We do all of the West Aurora games on radio, and now over the last 15 years we have really parlayed something called the internet, and now we go worldwide, and we receive lots of comments from West Aurora alums who are all around the world who listen to our broadcasts. So tonight's broadcast will be going out worldwide, and we're looking forward to carrying the description to all of our fans. I also want to express appreciation because these folks have been very important over the years, and that's the administration at West Aurora High School. Over the 56 years that I've been broadcasting, We have had 6 superintendents. We have had 10 principals, and we have had 8 athletic directors, and none finer than the ones we have right now, I might say. But they have been very supportive, as have the school board, of all of our broadcasts. They've made accommodations for us. They make it so easy with the internet, and Ana Gonzalez now, former West High athlete, is carrying the message on the internet of what West Aurora is doing. So to all of those West alums who are listening tonight, be sure to make connections with West Aurora and see what a great school district this is. I also want to pay tribute to a lot of the coaches who have I've been privileged to work with, and particularly in football and basketball. We've had 10 football coaches over my 56 years, 10 head coaches. We've had 4 basketball coaches, some legendary names of the state of Illinois. And they've been so kind to me as a broadcaster and all of the folks that I work with, and we want to express our appreciation to them. I want to give a shout out to all of those folks who have worked with me over the years. I think I've counted more than 40 who have been on the air with me during the 56 years. But none more loyal than a couple fellows sitting at the table over here. Aaron Schellen is the rookie of the group. Chris Faber's been with me almost 15 years. And my longtime partner of about 45 years, former West High teacher, coach, Rick Albright. Thank you, gentlemen. So I want to thank some other people, and those are the West Aurora fans who over the years have been so encouraging, have given me feedback when I may have missed a call, and they have been super. I don't think there's a finer fandom in the state than at West Aurora. And of course, that is capped off by our rowdy section, our cheerleaders, POMs. What a great group of students. It's been a privilege to know all of you over the years. So thank you to everyone who's been a part of this journey. I hope we can continue doing this and continue broadcasting West Aurora wins. Go Blackhawks. Thank you, everybody.